Hello, today I will show you how to use MGT multiplayer gravity template with Worldscape plugin that will allow you to create very impressive giant realistic planet, and MGT will be used to apply the gravity on it. This is working in FPS mode and in third-person mode. It's also working in multiplayer, and as you can see, this is a very beautiful planet generated with Worldscape plugin. So just before starting, we will do it together. You will see it will be very simple, very easy. I will just show you before that it's also working in third-person mode, in third-person view. And now, as you can see, my player is walking on the planet here, and the cube and everything. Okay, so let's go to implement this. Please, before this, remember that it's an experimental implementation, so maybe we can have some stability bugs, but just remember, it's for prototyping. Okay, let's go. First of all, we will need MGT. MGT is a gravity template. Here you can get it on the marketplace. It's a paid plugin, so you will need to download it and then create a project like MGT. And you can create, I will call it MGT demo and create. MGT is a template that will allow you to create some gravity in a multiplayer game. Like you can see here, you can apply gravity on some dynamic gravity on 3D custom model. And you can also use Starship Gravity, but please remember Starship Gravity is a beta version, so it will only work in a single player mode, not in multiplayer. It's the only one functionality in MGT that will not be able to work in a multiplayer game for now. Maybe later. Okay, and Worldscape is here. Worldscape is a really impressive plugin that you can also buy on the marketplace. And Worldscape will allow you to create this kind of wonderful planets, like realistic planets, to create very impressive worlds. And okay, let's go to implement them together. So my project, here I will close this project, and I will open the new one that we just have made together. It's MGT demo. I can launch it, and now we will need another project. We will need Worldscape. So look for Worldscape in your Unreal Engine launcher. Click on it, and you will have to pay for it because it's a paid plugin, and then install it into the Unreal Engine engine. If you have done this, you have nothing else to do with the Epic Game Launcher. You can just leave it, and now inside your project, in your MGT project, you can just try MGT before starting to implement with Worldscape. And here you can see, for example, I am on the capsule, and everything is working with the gravity. Like this, I can shoot on this. And it's also working, for example, with iBots. I will show you an iBot. Like this one. He is now following me, and I can go into a teleporter. It will follow me everywhere. I don't know if this iBot will work also with Worldscape, but maybe. I don't know. Okay, so let's go to work. Now, the first thing you have to do is to go to Edit, Plugin, and look for Worldscape. Here you have to activate Worldscape, and we will activate one other plugin. It's Water plugin here. It's a free plugin. And you can also go in Sun Position Calculator and activate it. Now you can restart your project. Maybe it can take a while because you maybe will have to compile some shaders. I think I don't have to do this. Okay, let's go. If you don't have the content browser here, you go to Window and Content Browser here. And if you don't have the word setting here, Window, you click to Window and word setting. We will need both. Okay, so word setting. Here you look for Worldscape. Okay, Worldscape game. And click on this button, Browse to Asset in Content Browser. So now you can go in Worldscape content and in level, planet level, and here you have little planet. I will use this one. I give you the advice to use not enormous planet, just use normal planet. It will be better for working with the gravity. Okay, I will delete everything inside. You will not have nothing inside. I don't know why it's in mine, but okay. So let's go. Here I go in the game mode override, and you will have this game mode override none or maybe Worldscape. But first of all, you will have to select MGT. If you want a FPS, you can click on FPS. If you want a third person, you can click on the classic game mode. I will take the FPS one. And then here we have our big planet. I will just give a player start. So a player start will spawn my player where I want. So look for player start and drag and drop it here in your scene. Put it near you. Maybe like this. Oh, like this could be okay. Yes. Press F to go near your player start. Can do something like this and near the surface. It could be okay. Just don't make this. You have to make it a little bit up to the surface. Okay, maybe we will need two of this. Because maybe we will try with 2 players after. So I will put 2 players start. Okay, it's perfect. Now you will have to go in MGT, and here you have content MGT, and you have a blueprint folder. You can go in travel object, and you just have to drag and drop this directional gravity beta inside your scene. You can dismiss this. And this is a trigger. When you will come inside, it will apply some gravity. So we have to configure it because no, it's not configured. You go in details, and then here the gravity type you need is a planetary spherical gravity because you want a planetary gravity system. Okay, now the gravity scale is really too much. You can put 200, for example, or 300 maybe. And you will have to check this checkbox to enable this checkbox. This should be the default gravity for the level, because if you don't activate this, your player will have to go inside the trigger to be to have the gravity applied to it. I will show you something after to make other planets with other gravity system. And last thing you have to do here is to select a collider shape. Here it's a cube, but you can have a sphere. So you will be able to apply this collider to all the planet. Around the planet, it will be better. Now, last thing, if I click play here, my player will be attracted by this because this should be the default gravity for the level. So my player will be attracted by this. It's not what we need. We need that your player will be attracted by the planet. So you just have to take this, the BP directional gravity, click on it with your wheel on your mouse, you scroll, and drag and drop it at on the worldscape route. Okay, it's not finished. Now, this is the planet. Here's the worldscape planet. And here I click on BP directional gravity and I put it at the exact center of our planet at 0, 0, 0. Okay, now it's ready to work if I click on play. Hey, let's go. And now, as you can see, the gravity is applied. Okay, now I will show you how to apply the gravity for an object. So I will go back to my player start here, and I will drop an object just near the player start. For example, I will take a cube and put it here. Okay, and I will just change the material, so we'll be able to see it better. I look in emissive because I know in MGT I have some emissive material. And now you will have to do something. Your cube, you can add a MGT component. It's AC, like actor component, MGT, like multiplayer gravity template, and SM, static mesh gravity. AC, MGT, static mesh gravity. Be careful, you have two components. It's this one, not this one, this one. Okay, now it's not finished. You will have to go to static mesh component and click here and simulate physics. And then go on your cube, not on static mesh, but on your cube, and look for replicate and click on static mesh replicate movement. Now it's okay, your cube will be applied, the gravity will be applied for your cube. And now, as you can see, the gravity is slow because it's 300, but you can also increase the gravity scale. Okay. So what we can do now is to go to world setting and try also the MGT game mode, the classic one. And now you will see it's my, with the wheel you can unzoom, and you can also zoom with the wheel. And here you can go to watch the sea. Oh shit, I fall into the sea. Okay, now I can go to player start, and I want to show you some other thing you can have to do. Now you can go in details, go here to directional gravity beta, and remember I told you it was a trigger. So if you want it to trigger the planet, maybe you can do something. You can activate the scale system. Here, the scale locker, and put it to 2, I think 2, 2, 2, yes, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, okay, 2200, I think. Sorry, my English is not very good. And if I unzoom, you can see you have a blue trigger here. And if your player come inside this trigger, he will be attracted by the planet. So you can imagine, for example, that you will have another planet. I don't know, we can maybe try this. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, I just try to copy and paste this, but no, I don't know if it can work. You will have to create another planet with Worldscape. I don't know how to do it, but and now you can also copy the BP directional gravity beta. And here you have to uncheck this should be the gravity for the level because it's another planet and your player is here. And now imagine you have another planet here. Your player can walk on this planet and take, for example, I don't know, a starship, and then go here, and when he go here, he will be attracted by this planet at this time. What you can also do is if you click play now, it will not be very beautiful because you will see your trigger. You can see my trigger here, and you can see also an arrow in the center. So you can just click on it, and here select the cube. That is not anymore a cube, but select the cube, and look for hidden in game here, and select also the text because you have a text here, and select hidden in game here, and select also the direction arrow, and select hidden in game. Don't forget that this need to be configured to gravity type planetary spherical gravity. And now if you go inside your game, you will not see it anymore. Yes, you can't see it anymore. Okay, if you need help for everything with MGT, you can go on this website, we come from. Be careful, you don't have E here, it's we come here. It's not we come like this, it's we come from like this. Okay, and click on multiplayer gravity template, and here you have the Discord of the MGT template, so you can have some help here. And here on the bottom, you have a lot of tutorial to use MGT in the way you want. For example, you can import MGT into your project. You can also use MGT with a ring word like a ring. You can also use it with custom gravity generators like a snake or something like a pipe or something like this. And what is very important for you is this tutorial. It's a long tutorial, 25 minutes, but it will allow you to really understand how the planet gravity and spaceship are working. But